Hello, what's going on guys? It's your boy Newton here, and today we are going to be writing the famous two-sum algorithm. So for those that don't know what the two-sum algorithm is, it's giving an array of numbers. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Given this array of numbers, we're going to look through this array and check if two numbers inside this array could be added to get our target. And let's say our target is 9, for example. So we'll look through this array, and when looking through, we'll check for we add each element together. So add 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, so on and so forth to meet this target 9. And when writing this code, I will actually show you a mistake most developers do make when writing this particular two-sum algorithm. So with that being said, let's jump straight to the code. So first we'll write a function. Let me get function snippet. I'll go to call this two-sum. So for the parameters of this function, for the parameters of this function, I'm going to first write an array and then our target. You can call this whatever you like. I would just like to keep things professional. That's why I'm using area target. So after that, we'll write a for loop. We'll write a for loop for let I equals 0 for I less than our array dot length. For I less than our array dot length, then we'll increment we'll increment I by 1. So let's open this up, and now let's get the individual elements inside our array. I'll call it elements, individual elements for array. So we'll call this first one element 1. Element 1, if I can spell to save my life. Element 1 is equals to our array at the index of I. So that's what I'm writing Python. Sorry, we must have a const here or let or whatever you want to put there. So after that, we use another for loop. This is actually a nested for loop, and I'm going to get a snippet and call this J. I'll call this J. So for let J equals 0, J less than array dot length increment J by 1, and we'll call this element 2. So after that, we'll need an if check to check if we can add two numbers in this array and get the target. So if let's say element 1 plus element 2 is equals to our target, then we can just come here, use a template string and say our target was let's say gotten at. Now I would like to pull up the element that we added to get our target. So for that, I'll use this. Easily forget the name. I'll use this, then put element 1 there. Was added at element 1, and let's say and do the same thing. Element 2. That's element 2. Let's just keep this professional. Let's say at the so let's also pull out the index at the index of indexes. Can't go back to save that, to change that again. At the index of I comma J. So let's write it like this. So okay, we are supposed to have a return here. Supposed to return this. So yeah, let's run our function. So we'll come here and write out our function. Don't worry, I will explain what we are doing here if you don't understand. So function is called the function in two-sum. And first things first, let's get an array. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's say our target is 9. Let's see 9. We're actually going to log this to the console. If I can say console.log let's just wrap this in the console the log. Let's save this and run our code. So we can see our target was gotten at 4 and 5, was gotten from, it should be from, I made this mistake here, let me just change it. We have to be professionals here. So our target was gotten from 4 and 5 at the index of 3 and 4. So I'm sure you understand how programming index works. So yeah, this thing that we wrote, yes, if you look at it very well, we got what we wanted, but there's a problem. Let me pull out something for us to visualize. So yeah, let's log something to the console. Let's log let's say element 1 comma element 2. I want to save it as an array, put it to the console for you to see. So if you look at this very well, we added 1 and 1, added 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, and in here we added 2 and 1, which is also the same thing as adding 1 and 2. We already did that here before. Should we repeat this step? No, it's very, very bad to repeat such step, because if you had a larger set of array, let's say the array that we were provided with was very, very large. The array was very, very large, and we are told to loop through that area, and whenever we are looping through, the element that we already added were also repeated. Like, we repeatedly added some elements. That might be very, very bad and will be time consuming. So to solve this problem, here's what you can do. Instead of having 0 here, you can just change this to I, so that it will omit anything, or should I say will omit the previous addition that we did before. So if you save that and check now, you will notice something that, okay, yeah, we added 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, and yeah, we not repeat the same mistake that we had here before, where we added 1 and 2 twice. So after adding 1 and 2, we moved straight to adding 2 and 2. There was no 2 and 1 again. So 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 2 and so on and so forth. You can see it. So yeah, while writing this particular function, instead of starting our loop all over again, that is nested for loop, instead of starting it from let's say 0 again, is best you start it from where we actually are at I. That's the index of the element that we stop at I. It's better you start it from there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Code safe. Bye.